welcome back here to Viewpoints. I am your host, Jordan Voyles. I'm sitting here with Dr. John Gerlach. Today we're going to be talking about distraction. So, John, what do you have for us today?
Well, you say something?
Are you distracted?
Did you say something?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was funny. Good intro. That was good.
We just taking a look at my phone there. Yeah, I think we have a battle with distraction, and I don't even think it's a deal about technology or anything like that. I just think we probably, more than any other time, we can get easily distracted, and spiritually it has an effect on us. There's some books that are out there that say stuff like, God in technology and God in distraction. But what we're looking at is this passage where one person is distracted and another person is at the feet of Jesus. So there's a big contrast between these two sisters. And so I want to just, you and me, talk about the battle of distractions. Let's just talk about, before we get into Luke 10, which is the story of Mary and Martha, let's just talk about it. You feel like, okay, I can answer this for you if you want me to, but I'm just going to say from 1 to 10, 10 is I am easily distracted. 1 is I am so focused all the time. I am not distracted. Where would you put yourself? 1 to 10. 10's most distracted. Easily distracted. It's not that hard. It's not that hard of a question.
I would say I'm a 7.
A 7. Okay.
Yeah.
So kind
or
of.
6.
Yeah. So what would be some of the things that distract you the most? Is it like a category or certain things or whatever?
Man, my phone. My phone is
phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say phone, but like also I'm like a daydreamer, so I tend to just like just think about things and but if I'm like super bored, I'll just like drift off and you know. So I would just say it depends on it just depends on who I'm talking to.
Well, that's why I was on my phone a minute ago.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
I got to believe that it's the phone is probably one of the biggest things.
Yeah, I read some stat the other day, something like people look at it, it was something like 8,000 times a day. Some crazy number like that. It was 8,100 times, I think, a day.
Yeah.
That people look at their phone. So I think that's it. But the point is not, I don't even want to chase today the whole technology. We can get distracted, yada, 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 because, hey, we're all going to look at our phones. But I think what we want to focus in on is spiritual distraction.
Okay. And
how that affects us spiritually when we get distracted. Because we have in Luke 10 the story of someone who was doing good stuff. It wasn't like it didn't no even connection to like being on their phone or anything like that. They just got unfocused about what really mattered.
Okay.
And then one sister gets focused on what does really matter. So let me read it.
Yeah.
This is Luke 10, 38 through 40. As Jesus and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister named Mary who sat at the Lord's feet listening to what he said, but Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. She came to him and said, Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by myself? Tell her to help me. I'll just pause right there. Anytime you're telling Jesus what to do, probably not a good place to be. Not a good place. No, whatever. I don't care what you say. At that point, probably not a good thing. Martha, Martha, the Lord answered, you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary's chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her. Okay. Yeah. So, got Mary, Martha. Okay. Here's another question for you. Who are you more like? Who do you
I can
think?
tell you.
Okay.
I'm one of the ones my mind goes to like when we have family or friends come in or we go visit family and friends. And I've talked about this several times. It's like, I'm the person that like will drop everything for that person that's coming in.
Oh, okay.
And I'm very like, I want to be the guest. I want to be, make them feel special. So I can definitely tell you that I'm the one that would sit with that person and not worry about anything else that's going on.
I can see that.
But there are some people, and I know you probably know too, that you'll like go over to their house or you'll spend time with them and they're just, trying to, I don't know if it's like trying to keep busy or what, but I would probably be the one sitting.
Yeah, I think in the Yeah, that's definitely something that I know a lot of people are, it's kind of like, I remember one time we had some friends come over. We went to their house and basically, I mean, we're wanting to, hey, visit, catch up, what's happening. You had a lot of questions. Yeah. And I mean, both of them at different times, like, you sit down so we can, I mean, I don't care about whatever you're doing right now.
Right.
What matters, we just want to catch up. And they were never sitting down long enough for any of that to happen. And I think this is definitely the kind of scenario we've got here, but also I think spiritually there's a real important lessons here that kind of make the most difference. And I think first of all, we start with Jesus, because Jesus was very much, I don't think he got distracted very easy, but he was able to be interrupted easily, which I'm not good at that sometimes. I mean, it's like, I think I can be pretty focused at times, but I kind of look at it, an interruption happens, like, oh man, I've got stuff to do. I got 4 things to do. I'm on number 3. Interruption. And of course in ministry and with people, it's
to be available.
I mean, I can remember, I have this story that I tell sometimes where I'm like working on a sermon about serving people. And then, I got a phone call. It's like, I got to go do that. Oh, wait a minute.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, leave me alone. Wait a minute. No, that's the sermon Sunday.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
It's that kind of a trap you can fall into. But you think about Jesus, okay, how was he focused and could be interrupted? He didn't get distracted. Well, I think a woman at the well, the discipleship, what are you doing? And he goes, did he get distracted? No, he got interrupted in a good way. And I think you got also, there's times he did stuff on the Sabbath, got in trouble with the religious leaders. You weren't supposed to work on the Sabbath. And he's kind of like, what's more important, your Sabbath or this person over here? Yeah. And this need over here? Well, the person is always more important. And so he did a great example for us. And I think the point of it spiritually to me is this, that distraction can even be good stuff, because Martha, she's doing good stuff. Yeah. She's fixing, she got stuff on the stove and stuff in the oven. She's putting stuff out on the table. She's doing good stuff. It's nothing bad she's doing, but it's taking good instead of what's essential. Right. What's the most important here. Yeah. Yeah. And so let me ask you a question about this, because to me, it's kind of that situation where I have had to truly learn a lesson about this. But has anyone ever said to you, hey, when you're here, be all in, be here. You're here, but you're not here. Has anybody ever said that to you?
I don't think so.
See, that's the Mary part, because I don't think so. I've heard all 3 of those. Really? Personally. Oh yeah. Really? Because it's kind of like, you're here, but you're not here. Right. And I found myself, a friend pointed out to me, but I'd be in a room of people and I'm talking to somebody, but I'm always looking over the shoulder of like, who's that? Who else is in here? Right. And it's like, so I'm sending a message to them. Yeah. Hey, I'm trying to find the important person here. You're not it, which is not what I'm trying to say, but what I am saying with my actions. And so, the essential stuff, I think, is that God has you in a situation, be all in, be there. That's good. I remember I was bad at this when I would come home. We had small children. I remember this one time Ethelyn just, zinged me really good. I'm come in the house. Shout out. And so here's the kids running around, and there she is, and they're saying something, and they're kind of, and Ethelyn goes, girls, it's okay. Dad's home, but he hasn't arrived yet. Just his body's here right now. And it's like, whoa, okay. But she was right. Yeah. So it's kind of like where you are, be there. Don't always be looking at somewhere else. Yeah. Don't, be where you are, because God put you there. Yeah. Yeah. And I think another big lesson is kind of what I got into is it sends a bad message. I'm fascinated by the fact that Martha, like I mentioned earlier, Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by myself. Tell her to help me. Mm-hmm. Jesus, you don't care. And let me tell you what you need to be doing. So it's even worse than telling Jesus. It's like, you don't even care about me.
Well, I have a question.
Okay.
From what I hear you're saying is like, I think we think it's really micro when it comes to our distractions and what we mentioned the phone and stuff. But could it be that a distraction could be a hobby, your work, away from your family, things to that nature that maybe some people and listeners that aren't even thinking like, oh my God, that actually is a distraction, but I never really thought about it that way.
Yeah.
I go play golf, but that could be taking away from time from the Lord. So could you speak a little bit about that, where it's like, maybe we should just shift our focus of like going, I never thought of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think definitely, because what you've got there is you've got a situation where, people, what happens in crisis. See, this is what I'm struck by this passage is this a big dramatic moment? It is not.
Yeah.
It's somebody having somebody over. It's not like a crisis moment. There's no healing going on here. There's no miracles happening. This is just everyday life. Mm-hmm. And what strikes me about that, to your question, is that I think that's the key. What have we built our life to say this is essential? Our what really matters, because when the crisis does come, whatever we've built in as this is essential, is going to come out.
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
And in a crisis, I love golf. There's nothing wrong with golf, tennis. I mean, I do all of it. But when the crisis comes, what's going to come out? How's golf going to help me?
Or that's what you'll run to.
Yeah, or I'll escape the golf, but I won't. It won't help.
Yeah.
In a true way, it won't really help. And so, it's very much what's essential. And you're right. It's so many things that we build in are just, there's a lot of things written about how we in our world today try to distract ourselves about all kinds of stuff. And we have so many options. So, again, I'm not trying to, that's not really the point, but I think that's,
Yeah. To the listener, as we close, what would be one thing that you'd want to leave them with, just to kind of stick with us and kind of identify those things and maybe help them through their day?
Yeah, I think one thing is this. The point of the passage and the point of dealing with distraction is what is essential? Jesus is essential. And if you'll get close, if the listener will get close to Jesus, if I will get close to Jesus, then two things will happen. One is we'll know how much he loves us. We'll be reminded of the cross. We'll be reminded of his sacrifice. We'll be reminded of his grace and mercy. We'll be reminded about how much he loves us. And the second thing is we'll know what he wants for us, what he wants us to do, which is the most essential thing. Yeah. But if we don't have that sitting at the feet of Jesus as described in this passage, that's two big things to miss in your life.
Yeah.
And so I just encourage the listener, hey, get close enough to Jesus where that's just part of your priority, that you'll find out he loves you. You'll be reminded of that. There's all the times you're going to need to know that. And then what he has for you.
Yeah. Pastor John, thank you so much. So listener, we pray that maybe this has helped you identify some of those distractions in your life. Stick with us. God bless. We'll see you next time.